Hello and welcome to the Jumpstart Your Purpose series. This video, we're going to teach you how to create more time for your dreams and for your purpose. Hello, I am Mastin Kip. It's nice to meet you. If we've never met before, it's nice to meet you for the first time. If we have met before, it's nice to see you again. This video is going to be short, it's going to be sweet, it's going to be powerful, so make sure to pay attention. I want to start off with this really powerful quote from Peter Drucker, who says, "Everything requires time. It is the only truly universal condition. All work takes place in time and uses up time. Yet most people take for granted this unique, irreplaceable, and necessary resource. Nothing else perhaps distinguishes effective executives or people who are living their purpose, or coaches, or business owners, whatever it is that you want to be, fill in the blank, as much as their tender, loving care of time." So this video, we're going to inspire you to really respect your time again, to take your time back so that you can live your dreams, so that you can live your purpose. Drucker shares with us how valuable your time is. Now, there are some consequences for not setting proper boundaries. If you don't have enough time, what this means usually is you're not so good at setting boundaries. When people come to me and they say, "Mastin, I don't got the time," what I hear is, "You know what, Mastin, if I'm really honest, I really am not that good at saying no or really prioritizing myself." So when you don't set boundaries, there's a consequence of that. First, there's a sense of overwhelm. I'm just so overwhelmed. I have all this other stuff, all these other people's priorities. I don't know where to start. I'm just consistently in overwhelm. And I start blaming other people for my lack of progress. So I might blame my child. I might blame my parents. I might blame my spouse. I might blame my partner. I might blame my work, my dog, my cat, whatever it might be, for why you're not moving forward. If I wasn't a parent, if I wasn't a child, if I wasn't in this relationship, whatever it might be, if I wasn't in this job, you blame others for lack of progress. But really, when you get down to it, it's all about setting proper boundaries. We live in a yes and world. You can be a mother or father and have time for your dreams. You can have a job and have time for your dreams. This is possible. There's also relationship tension. If you're not setting proper boundaries, then you're over giving, you're over responsible. That creates relationship tension in your personal relationship, your romantic relationship, in all relationships, because there'll be a sense of resentment that you're not really, you're giving away too much time when really there should be more time for yourself. Also, this idea of just feeling stuck and not making progress. A lot of times I talk to people, they say, "Mastin, I just feel stuck. I don't know what to do." And usually the first thing they got to do is say no to somebody else and yes to themselves. So stuck is dead. We don't want you to be dead. We want you making progress. Also, when you don't set boundaries, you make other people's wants and needs more important than your own, which seems like it could be a beautiful thing, very generous thing to make other people's needs more than your own. The problem is you become a zero. And when you're a zero and everyone else is 100%, there's no room for you. You're invisible in your life and your needs aren't there. And you start to feel resentment and you're asking, well, what about mine? What about my time? What about my love, my money, my happiness, whatever it might be? And if you put other people's wants and needs first, then you will certainly not have enough time. Also, just general stress. You're stressing out because you're overwhelmed. You're not feeling progress. There's relationship tension. You're feeling stuck, right? There's just, you're making all these other people's needs more important than yours. This is just stressful. And this can cause you to gain weight as well. And also, this is really important. There's no sense of purpose. And you feel like life is passing you by. This is that FOMO, F-O-M-O, fear of missing out. So not setting boundaries, you have no purpose. If I have no purpose, why am I alive? Right? So we got to learn how to set boundaries so that you can have time. Are you ready? So here's how to take your calendar and your life back. Are you with me? If you're with me, if you're by yourself, just say, "Mastin, I'm with you." If you're in public and that's embarrassing, just say it to yourself internally, "Mastin, I'm with you," but make sure to participate. Okay, here's how we're going to do it. So first things first, you got to clear it. Look at your calendar, look at your commitments, and delete a bunch of shit. Just delete, 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 delete. Clear it off. I know that seems like a really bold statement, and it is. Your time is worth it. Here's the thing. If you don't, you're going to have all this other stuff, right? So let's clear your calendar. And then we need to make a list of your priorities, not other people's priorities. What are your priorities, right? Stuff like this. Sleep. Sleep is very important. I ideally recommend 8 hours of sleep a night, ideally 9. Right? But you got to prioritize your sleep. People talk about how important it is to have a great morning. Well, you're not going to have a great morning if you don't have a great night. So you really want to guard that nighttime sleep routine. Also, exercise. Movement is so important to get all the endorphins going, to start to wake your body up, to feel good, to get into a healthy body. Exercise is important. You want to schedule sleep, then you want to schedule exercise. Then you want to schedule prayer and meditation so you can feel connected to a power greater than you. This does not have to be necessarily a religious practice, but you do want to schedule that time to connect to your higher power. This could be yoga, this could be contemplation in nature, journaling, whatever it might be that helps you feel connected to a power greater than you. Then you want to schedule time with your partner. After the sleep, after the exercise, after the prayer and meditation, then comes your partner. So if you're in a relationship, make time for them, but make time for yourself first because you can't give from an empty cup. And then also schedule creative time for your purpose. So you may want to start a business, or you may want to grow your business. You may want to quit your job and figure out what your purpose is. Whatever it might be, you got to schedule time for that as well, uninterrupted time. And this means you're going to have to say no. After all that, then schedule everyone else in. And after you schedule your sleep, your exercise, your prayer and meditation, the time with your partner, and the creative time for your purpose, that's not a lot more time that's left, right? So it's important to really get good at saying no. Now, most importantly, keep your commitment to yourself. This is vital. And get good at saying no. No is a complete sentence. So when you say no to something else, you're saying yes to yourself. Remember, the greater the no, the greater the yes. It's very important. And you are not a bad person for setting boundaries. You start to become the person you're meant to be when you take your time back. And only then can you live your purpose. No time, no purpose. If you want to know what your purpose is, if you want to discover it, if you think you lost it and you don't know how to find it, or if you don't believe you have one, you'll never overcome that hurdle if you don't have the time. So let's get clear at setting boundaries and finding time for you. So here's your next steps, grounded steps, okay? Clear your calendar. First and foremost, as I've said, go to your calendar, delete. Schedule your priorities, make a list of who you need to say no to, and then say no to them or renegotiate. You can stay in integrity by renegotiating your commitments. It's completely okay to do that. Then you want to find an accountability partner to keep you on track because it's very difficult to do this alone. So find someone who can help keep you on track. And then below this video, make sure to leave a comment and let me know about your new commitments. Commit out loud to me and to this community so that we can support you. And if you'd like to know more about me, you can meet me over at mastingkip.com for more inspiration. So I'm really a force for you to discover your purpose. And for you to live your purpose, to thrive in your purpose, to make your mark, to make your difference, you gotta find the time. So let's really take this seriously. This is your time to really get clear, to say no, to make a list of who you need to say no to renegotiate, to speak up, to make your needs matter. Your needs matter, your gifts matter, your purpose matters. I would like to be a great champion for you to live your purpose, and to do that, we gotta find the time. So this is your time. When would now be a good time to start? Hopefully the answer to that is, of course, right now. Now, the best time to start is yesterday, but we'll settle for right now because tomorrow never comes. Thank you so much for watching this Jumpstart video, and make sure to find time today.